What was the other thing I know about? Protesting. All right. So, boom. I've left to go Malta. On the day that I've left to go Malta, no, 2 days before I've gone Malta, someone's come to my yard to come check me. And she said to me, oh, you know, there's bare flags outside your yard. So I've looked outside and I'm like, oh yeah, there's bare flags. And I'm like, oh, is England playing today? I thought there must be some type of rugby or this, that and whatever that was going on. So I just was like, whatever. Then when I've like left to go to Malta, I've gone in the WhatsApp group of the building that I'm in or whatever, yeah. And I saw somebody mention that they saw some youths climbing up on the poles or whatnot late in the night, putting up these England flags or whatever. So then I'm away, and then it was only until when I was in Kenya I heard about like there was a protesting about illegal immigrants or whatever, right? Where was that protest?
Central London.
And loads of people stepped out.
Did you see our post on Link Up TV?
No.
The post, Link Up TV put a post of the pod, and obviously I got to see it because a lot of people wanted to let me know that I'm not English.
Okay, I was one of them.
So I didn't realise so many of Tommy Robinson's cousins actually checked out Link Up TV, but I'm happy to know that you watch it.
Right.
I don't really observe you lot's content, but I'm glad you're over here. I'm glad you're still eating curry. And I'm glad that you're still celebrating a football team that you booed in 2021 in the Euros. I haven't forgotten. Saka got booed. I haven't forgotten. Raheem Sterling got booed in the first game before the penalties were missed. I haven't forgotten. There's video footage. That's when I saw how bad this thing is actually getting. And I think one thing that I love is when people speak out of emotion. I've learned myself, when you speak out of emotion, you have no objective other than hurt the person. And when you speak with intent, real intent, which is beautiful, great picture of Chuckie there, you get to really see the problems for these people. So when I saw all of these flags, not on my road, and I live on a road where I'm one of 3 black people. Be a white people on my road, there is not one flag. I don't believe by seeing flags, it lets me think or reminds me I'm living in England. I am fully aware I'm living in England. I think everyone is fully aware we're living in England. So when you put your flag outside right now, it doesn't feel like I'm doing this because I'm proud to be English. This feels like you're trying to say, I don't like the way things are looking. Let me let you know whose house this is. That means a lot of what you're doing is fueled by ill intent. So when you're doing something fueled by ill intent, I don't believe you should expect good things to come off the back of it. Now, if you was putting up the flag because England won, I don't imagine, and if England won the World Cup and all of these flags come out, I bet you there's a couple more flags from all of us joining in. I don't imagine that there is any bad feeling because clearly it's a celebration on something England has achieved. Now, half of you lot complaining about illegal immigrants don't even know the actual terminology of illegal immigrants. You're talking about people coming here on a boat. If you come here on a boat and walk around, you're not an illegal immigrant. Especially if you go and seek asylum, you're not an illegal immigrant. So you don't even know the actual terminology. I'm not saying I know everything, but I know enough to know that what you lot are complaining about is not the actual problem. So this situation here, all it is an opportunity for us to lift your damn skirt and see exactly who you are. You're revealing who you are. I don't remind people I'm Jamaican to make someone else feel small about themselves. I do it because I'm so proud to be Jamaican. I just got to see Bob Marley or something. You man are seeing Tommy Robinson, who is being kicked out of other countries because of immigration. And that is your leader. A man.
And Nigel Farage.
Like, I don't have an understanding of this. When I say I'm proud to be Jamaican, I give people that we can all be proud of. All of us can be proud that Bob Marley was a man that made great music. We can all be proud and immerse ourselves and have an understanding. But when you have someone that projects propaganda, when you have people that are making issues that are not essentially issues, I just don't believe that should be your motivation for putting up your England flag. It's just...
do you know what? I 100% agree. I think as well, yeah, like, I think that this country has a bunch of different problems and issues, yeah, as well as you have people, especially within Middle England. I'm not just going to say it's all Middle England, but within Middle England that just want to live in bigotry. They do, yeah. Now, in some of the problems that we might have in this country, people need they need a place to go where they can go and blame something, especially when they want to go and stay and live within their bigotry. Yeah. So when you've got somebody now, let's say like a Nigel Farage who goes on all of these different platforms, he is a voice for somebody who feels as though, all right,
I'm listening, by the way. I'm just writing something. Go on.
So they're like, okay, cool. I'm finding it difficult to get a job, or I'm going into the NHS and, you know, I've gone into the accident and emergency and whatnot, and I'm waiting a long period of time. Mm-hmm. So you then have somebody like a Nigel Farage who turns around and says, well, yeah, do you know what? Do you know why you're doing that? Do you know why you're doing that? It's because of them. Exactly. And it's because of this. So then now you get to live within your bigotry so much. Now here's the thing for me, because there's two elements to this for me, yeah. One is, let's just say that some people are annoyed and upset that they feel as though there are people that are coming here, they're illegal, they're undercutting, and they are taking away from jobs, and they're hurting the economy in that sense. Let's just say that is a rational argument that somebody has had, yeah? And for that, they want to touch the road. I'm curious to know if some of these people will feel the same and do it in the aid of going against AI. The reason why I say this is because...
That's interesting.
The reason why I say this, yeah, is because if you look at the direction in which we're going in, a lot of the things that are happening right now, some people will be finding themselves out of jobs because of technology. You're always going to have somebody that's going to need to man it. But let's go to Tesco's, for example. Yeah, I remember going to Tesco's and the whole thing was manned by people. Now I could just go Tesco's, there's a little machine there, I can do X, Y, and Z, it's just manned by one person. Yeah. But the thing is though, these people will not necessarily fight against that because there isn't a colour to go against. Do you get what I'm saying? There's not a colour. It's not a thing. It's easier for you to look at the person who goes over there, who looks a little bit different to you, and turn around and say, yeah, I don't like you. But ultimately, what's more of a bigger issue, more than anything, is that. But the other element is that in this too, from my observation, is you've got two types of people within this. One who may be fed misinformation and they feel that there's a problem and something needs to be done about it. And maybe there is a sensible conversation to be had about immigration. Maybe there is. Yeah, but then naturally, there are some people in there that are using this to just want to get off there. It's my country. 100%. This is mine. And so to those people, I say, this isn't giving off what you think is giving off.
Yeah, 100%.
And let me tell you why. I grew up, and I've mentioned this bare times, I grew up in an area and at a time where, you see, when you see the bald-head man in the Ben Sherman, two of them, you knew
what time it was,
time it was, bro.
You knew, bro.
You knew what it was when you saw these, man. Just two of them. You didn't need 50. Just two bald-head man in Ben Sherman was giving off a certain type of thing. You see today, a lot of these men are bald by force. These men don't even want to shave off their hair. They ain't even got that minerals in them anyway. And two, it's like, there needs to be a whole bunch of them in a community or in an area where they're so the majority that like they can bully the one Indian family that live on 100%. That road, and they can put fear into the one black family that live down there and whatever else, yeah. But that's air. You see, back in the day, two man would confront a whole situation. Let me tell you something. You see the Albanian version of this. If you put the Albanian version of this, just two of them, they're confronting any situation. Any one of them, bro.
Shout
you see the Russian one of them?
What?
The Russian one of them.
I've seen that.
is on a complete different. There's no reasoning.
He didn't even see it as a problem fighting.
And you know what they would have done as well, yeah? And as this, by the way, when I say this, I'm not saying this to incite violence. I'm definitely not doing this. I'm just lifting up a skirt. Because Duppy know who for frightened.
100%, bro.
You see now, back in the day with the two ball-head man that I said from that Ben Sherman and whatever else, yeah? If they're hearing about, oh, what? So the people, well, these lot in Tottenham are rising up now because they think, the black lot over there think that they're going to do X, Y, and Z. All right, cool, let's go down there then, because it's our country. That's our country, we're going to go down there, and it's ours. You see now, when you start hearing about, well, okay, this is what they're doing over there, so then us lot or whoever else turn around and say, well, is this what's going on? Right, we kind of need to, let's forget our issues right now, because these lot think that they're going to do X, Y, and Z. As soon as this happens, quiet like a mouse.
What's funny as well,
the Albanian one of those,
crazy.
Two of them, what? Tottenham, what? Brixton, what? You lot think you're gonna?
Haven't you got the messages, Chuckie?
What messages?
No, to be fair, you didn't really say much in the video. You haven't got none of the messages.
No,
but they were quite in the comment. It was crazy.
Were they?
It was getting crazy. I didn't even see it at first. To be fair, someone sent me. It was crazy, bro.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Do you know? But
this is what I will
comments
say.
Anyway. I actually don't. I try to not even because sometimes it just annoys me.
Oh, I shouldn't annoy you. Because look, also, no, I just had it.
Pissed.
Oh, I just had it, Chucks. I just found it, loaded it.
And while you're looking for it, EA, did you see this?
See what? Yes, I saw.
So what was a general consensus? Like, what was
the general consensus was?
What was the clip?
The clip was this.
Me being cheeky.
England flags are everywhere.
I don't understand why you have a problem with immigration, to be honest with you. I've got a clip that can actually throw that across the board. But if you have a problem with immigration, this is what I say. What we should do is then give everything back.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Even like the curry shops that you seem to give everything back. Just have your own culture. Fish, chips, Wayne Rooney. Deal with it. Is it even? It must be. It's
so what was their? Pause
You're
it.
telling me that's not.
Pause it. So what was their grumbling?
You've just generalized immigration. Like it was kind of like, there was mixed, but it was more towards like, he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Right. Okay.
He's
so
shit.
This is what and some of them were like, oh, I used to think Poet was alright. You can't use that trick on me. None of you can. Because I am alright. You're the problem. You think you can use manipulation on me? I got a baby mum. Been manipulated. Come on, wake up, you lot. I'm going to give you a different perspective from someone else. I'm also going to let you know, in 2001, I had a team. We were Broadwater Farm B, but we were Ferry Lane A. We played in Enfield playing fields. Still there now. I think they're going to knock down the cinema that's actually in front of the playing fields. We knew for 2 of the games of the season, and you can go on Cool Vision, Chris Bell, Andy Ayim, my other Andy, Marvin, Leroy, Tristan, Leon Wilson, Michael Gribben. You can call all of the Ferry Lane football team. It's not a problem. Phone Classford. 2 of the games in a 10 or 11 team season, we were going to get racially abused. That doesn't mean we have a problem with racism in the league. It means we have 2 occasions where we've got to sort it out. I'm now not going to make every team feel like, yo, rah, rah, rah. We didn't do that. When we went to one team, we just said to let the league know we're going to bring a couple of our guys because it's a bit woo, woo, woo. But that wasn't a reflection of every single team in the league. That was a minority. So we were never going to scream about it and make it a mad, mad issue because everyone identified it was wrong. And I'm not saying these people probably haven't got certain individuals that are, doing the immigration thing wrong.
Yeah.
But does it warrant 110,000 people to come out to central London?
No.
Let me show you one guy that I saw on Instagram. I then reached out to him and I told him, my G, I would like you to come to Hcpod. I love you. Just because he's able to articulate. I don't know what I'm talking about. So here's an English white man. Forget me. I'm Jamaican. Forget me. Here's an English white man wearing an England hat. Woo!
Is immigration a problem in the UK?
No,
Why'd you say no?
because it's fundamental to our existence.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Because we need it. We don't have enough people being born in this country. We need immigrants. It's simple.
Why does the UK fear immigration?
We're told to.
By who?
the elites that own us. So the capitalists and the billionaires that are in charge that really own us and own our parties, mostly the Tories, but now Labour as well, they tell us to fear it because they need someone to blame for our problems when really they're the ones causing our problems.
Do you think we have overpopulations in major cities?
No, not at all. We've got loads of room.
You think so, really? Because everyone says that the UK is such a small thing, the country is individual small islands. Bringing more people here, we don't have the space for it. Like, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think that's a lie. We have the green belt. The green belt is mostly empty space, and we've killed all the animals in it. We might as well build on it. We need houses. It's the fundamental thing that kills our country and kills our young people. We need to build houses. We need to make them so that people can buy them and own them and stop them being owned by landlords. It's the fact.
So I saw another stat on ITV that in the last 10 years, there's 6.2 million people on the waiting list for NHS and 2 million children in poverty in the UK. That allegedly, that is due to immigration. Do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's not due to immigration. Immigration is the reason our NHS works. The thing that causes that is governments deliberately underfunding and sort of underutilising the NHS for what it could really be. It's nothing to do with immigrants coming in. It's to do with it being badly managed and badly funded.
Was Brexit a good or bad idea?
Terrible idea.
Why?
Fundamentally ruined every aspect of our country, and by every measurable factor, it's weakened us. We can't. The problem is as well with immigrants, the people that don't like immigrants, that want to get rid of immigrants, that would even be easier if we were in the EU. It's weakened everything. We can't do anything because we're not in the EU. We're not the big powerful Britannia that we once used to be, where we were going around the world and slaughtering people. We're a little island that's off the coast of the Atlantic. We need to be in the EU to have any kind of power or any kind of say-so. We need to have fair and legal routes for people to be able to access this country, and if you want to stop the small boats, that's how you start doing it, and eventually by becoming a member of the EU, that would help us do that as well.
And I'll ask you more questions just for fun. Would you vote reformed?
I'm not mental or racist, so no.
You're gonna get me killed, mate. You're gonna get me killed.
It's the truth. People don't like it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Where did he see that guy?
I don't know. I found him. I'm speaking to him now.
Yes.
He
Send
is
me that
a
clip.
goat.
Send me that clip.
He's a goat.
Yeah,
so
he
I asked him to, forward on the pod and
Send me that. Or did you put it in the group already?
No.
Oh.
That was my clip. That's my friend.
Yeah. He's articulated basically so much better the original point of what I was saying as well. Is that like that's not an issue. There's the country has issues, but what happens is that you just get a voice that comes out and says, well, the reason why we have these issues is because of them. And then if you don't do no research and you don't check nothing or whatever, you just look and you're like, you feel like a victim. This person is now telling you something for you to stay within your victimism now. And then you just pass the buck on that without looking at what the thing is that is making, because this is a distraction at the end of the day. It's a distraction. And now, what was it he said the other day, Nigel Farage? And obviously I know that some people would, like, it's an over-exaggeration, but it still speaks to, this is the voice of somebody who's running a political party. He said, there's immigrants coming to the country eating our swans. Do you see that?
What?
Yeah. And then he bet, what's his name? Nick Ferrari a tenner that there will be some information that will come up on immigrants coming over and eating swans. Like, brother, the guy, it's nuts. It's nuts. So now, if you're already feeling like, all right, if you go to the hospital and you've been waiting for an hour or 2 hours or whatnot to go and get seen, and then you go home, you listen to the radio and you hear this man saying, yeah, like one of the reasons why this is happening is because of the immigrants and whatnot, and they're coming over and they're being unruly, they're doing all kinds of stuff. Not only are you having to wait 2 hours for that, they're coming in and eating our swans. You care about the swans, don't you? How can you have somebody coming over and eating the swans that you care about? These times, these lot don't give a monkey about no swans, But all they know is they've waited a couple hours at the hospital, and on top of that, they're eating swans. I'm going outside.
And in my mind, it's the equivalent. I'm not saying they haven't even found someone that ate a swan that was an immigrant. I'm just saying that was more about that person than it was about immigrants.
Exactly.
The same way in the football league, when the guy came up to me and said, "You're the best coloured team I've ever seen," we didn't go, "Thank you," buy a packet of Crayola and just try and be like them as well. We just said, "You know what, lads? It is what it is. I don't think he means it well. We're not going to go to the league and make this commotion. We're just going to deal with this set of people and educate them. Not them make that the other team's issue we're playing next week. They don't say anything.
There you go.
It just doesn't make sense to me. So like, they clearly have no objective other than, I feel internal pain. I don't know how to sort it out. Let me just join a, misery loves company. Join a bag of people that feel the same as me. But you know what? Forget my opinion. Do you know why? He articulated it great. He's white and he wears an England hat. So all that stuff about me, if I'm a little bit like him, what are you going to tell him?
Yeah.
Go back to his country? He's here.
And what, what, like, for me as well, is like, yes, maybe there are some people that come here, don't do the thing the right way and whatever else, yeah. But honestly, I'm sure for every one or two of those people, yeah, if you look at the amount of people that come to this country and do it right, and they pay their taxes, and they are like putting into the system, and, you know, living a life that doesn't hurt the economy whatsoever, you'll realize that, like, this little thing that you're saying is a problem is just so air. It's a distraction as well.